All right, everyone, here we are with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. And to all the first-time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. And to all the subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video and to stay tuned on in towards the end of the video because we do have a lot to discuss. We're going to talk about PLTR. We also have another ticker symbol to share with you guys that I actually mentioned at the Patreon, so this is fresh. Now, it is a speculative stock, so I want you guys to stay tuned on in for that information. But here we are with PLTR, and all I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video. Helps out the YouTube channel, and it lets me know you appreciate the time and effort I put into making these videos. So PLTR is sitting at $23 and some change. When it actually ran up, I knew that these prices were too elevated. Regardless of how the market was, I would not pay this type of price up here for this stock. You know, I honestly, before the run, wasn't even considering it. And after the run, I finally started to see some type of possibility that there's some strength or whatnot. So let me share with you guys when was the first time I mentioned this. And this is a freebie too, because you guys are going to get access to a second stock, which is a speculative stock. I want to disclose to you guys, I own a position in both of these stocks now, but CLBS, I bought a pretty nice position. Not large, but not too small either. And this is speculative. I'm looking at it long term, and if you do research on them, I've done a full video on them and stuff. They seem to have some opportunities, and throughout all the market volatility, I caught it pretty low, and it hasn't even gotten close to that number. So I'm holding strong. And even if it dips below it, I'll just hold strong until it makes sense to actually get out if I'm losing. But this is a very risky one. It's a penny stock, but it's also in the medical field. But all about PLTR here. So PLTR finally showed strength. Now we need to watch carefully for a slight pullback or consolidation. That was February 20th. So this is also an example of what you would receive over at the Patreon. We're almost at 60. I look forward to have 60 plus by the end of tonight. I mean, we don't just have a Patreon now, we also have a Discord chat. So you guys get the weekly watch list, and you're also going to get the stocks I'm watching throughout the week. Now, it won't be every single day, but today I posted stocks I was watching. I post the price when I'm watching it and how it's looking. And then from there on out, investors need to make their own rational decisions. But I'm here to enlighten you guys on information and stocks you may be overlooking throughout the week, throughout the month, and every single day, right, that I actually get in there. So the Discord chat room is there for us to discuss different stocks, and then there's also the Discord chat room for me to go ahead and alert you guys on opportunities that are coming up, right? So basically that's really what I do. Now, just because it came up doesn't mean that it's something you need to, execute. It's just something to watch, learn from, or if you feel comfortable enough, taking an opportunity, right? So that's what I do, and then I share with you guys the opportunities. Like today, I actually made $50 within like 30 minutes, and I'm actually using a very small amount of money. It was only $500, and I made that in 30 minutes. So, I'm actually using a realistic amount that most investors, especially learning investors and beginning investors, would use, and some of them would use even a little bit less, I would advise, but I'm doing it with a really small amount to show investors like you guys that are learning and wanting to learn and hungry to learn how realistic expectations will look. Okay, like I go ahead and I execute them, and I share with you guys how realistic expectations will look based off of the tolerance or risk tolerance or capital that many investors have to be able to do this. Now, once you let it grow over time, and you consistently get better, you may be able to invest with more than $500, and then maybe I'll upgrade it to give you guys another realistic type of expectation. And little by little, I'll go ahead and make it bigger and bigger so that we can see how interesting and exciting those trades could be. But here we are with PLTR, and this was the date, February 20th, and February 20th was right here, right on the weekend, and it had hit a run here. This turned out to be a Friday, I believe. And then the 20th was the weekend, and the 22nd we started the next week, and it started to pull backwards. Because if we go back to February, let's see if we can go back to February. You could see here, yeah, the 20th was Saturday. This was a Friday and this was a Monday. And I had told everyone, okay, we want to look for consolidation or a slight pullback. Now that pullback was one of the first times and new lows that we saw in this pullback. Now that was as fresh as it could be. So I was trying to catch the best opportunity at that time. Now it ran back up and it fell back down and it touched like $22 and some change. Now, since we already knew this was the best opportunity, this is another great opportunity. Now, if you're long, because PLTR, I'm going to be honest, it's a long-term play. Now, it kept consolidating and it dipped to $20 and some change. Might have been another opportunity if you had an opportunity to buy some more. And if you wanted to swing trade this, you could have rolled this up to 27 and got out profitable, or just ride it to see where it would go and then wait for the next dip. And on this first dip right here, you know, another opportunity. But I started talking about it again in March, and I made videos about this to let investors be aware that PLTR is a stock to watch. And I told everyone, as this gets closer to $20, I mentioned it again around here in March, as it gets closer to $20, it's looking like a bigger opportunity. If it breaks through $20 and it falls between $15 to $20, it's just looking even more interesting. Well, it certainly fell down and it touched close to $20, $20.87 after the $21 mark. And then down here was the lowest that we've seen it. So $20 seems to be right now the support. And if it gets broken through, anything below it seems very interesting. And all analysis ratings are pointing upwards. This stock has had momentum. They keep on getting new contracts. And this is going to be one of those that, you know, you would have wished to buy every single dip you could have to build up your position. Because if you don't have $100,000 or $1 million laying around to just say, oh, I'm going to buy right now at this dip, even if it goes lower, I'm going to hold because I'm going to hold this long term and I'm just going to let it ride. And I plan on selling when it hits 40 so I can turn my million into 2 million. Yeah, if we all had that, we would just buy right now and just leave it there. But since we're retail investors with limited amount of capital and we work hard for our money, right? We have our jobs and we're trying to get another source of income or another way to learn how to get a source of income, whether it's a side hustle, part-time, or it's something you want to pursue full-time, then you have to build your positions in these opportunities. And that's what I do here in Invest for Tomorrow on the channel. And that's what I do for every single investor in the Patreon. I let you guys know about the great opportunities, and not the right, but the best opportunities presenting themselves at that moment. Like I said here, this was the best opportunity presented itself based off of what we knew, based off the chart, and that's what we were watching for. And even if it pulled back even more, if you believe in the company, those are great opportunities. And if you just kept on buying through the dips, right now you would be either averaged down a little bit and you're up, or you would be slightly break even, sitting around $23, but you're not worried about right now. You're worried about the destination going up, right? We enjoy the journey and our destination is up. That's what we focus on here in Invest for Tomorrow. The links are down below, but PLTR has a lot of room, has a lot of contracts, and has a lot going for it, but it's not going to happen overnight. This was a short squeeze. We won't see something like that again, but I do believe there could be some upward momentum over time. Now, our support right now based off of today's movement is 23.36. It's sitting at 23.46, which is slightly below 2 cents of the 50-day moving average at 23.48. It is in tug of war zone, and for the bulls to pull upwards, they need to break through the 50-day moving average and 23.68 to significantly continue to pull upwards. And then their goal is way up here at $24.35 to continue to pull upwards and continue this momentum. And if you guys learned something new, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to click on the bell to not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community. And don't forget to smash the like button to let me know you watch this video. It helps out the YouTube channel and it lets me know you appreciate the time and effort I put into these videos. Let's go ahead and jump into the stock you want to add to your watch list. So today in the morning, it was pretty exciting. Congratulations to those of you that learned something new over at the Patreon. By joining the Patreon, you gain access to the Discord. And in the Discord, we talk about stocks that are showing potential pretty early in the morning due to volume, indicators, or just news. So if you guys want to go ahead and check that out and you're interested in that, you can join us now. I have a Discord. I know a lot of people were asking for that. So congratulations to those. And let's go ahead and talk about the stock. I'm going to share with you guys that I actually mentioned this weekend on the Patreon as well. Because on the Patreon, I have a weekly watch list, right, that you want to watch. Some of those are long-term. Some of those are swing trades. And then over at the Discord, we look at more quick trades, quick plays, and something that I really advise every single investor to do is watch to learn. And then once you get the hang of it, go ahead and start putting your feet in the water, right? That's the whole step of joining to learn. And then from there, start to gain the momentum. It's the snowball effect. You start off little by little, and then your snowball is going to get bigger. But this is one of the stocks I mentioned this weekend, and it's WAFU. And this stock has had 2 spikes, okay? And they have to do with, obviously, education, I believe, out in China, right? It's a group that does online exam preparation, distance learning, stuff like that, business to business model type of company. But let's go ahead and read here what I saw. So this is the watch list from April 4th, which is literally yesterday. And this is the top one in the list. Okay, there's 3 others. You could see their charts here, and obviously analysis price targets and stuff. So if you guys want to gain access to these stocks and see everything, the charts, and why I am attracted to them, you can go ahead and join us at the Patreon. So this is a pure speculation play, as I said. So do watch with caution as it jumped twice in the last few days. It is falling, as we can see here in the chart, and it has room to fall. The closer to 8, the more interesting. I was about to say $9 because I'm thinking about where it's at right now. $8, the more interesting. But keep in mind, this is a pure speculation. It could fall lower or have another bounce in April. If you look at the 2 spikes it recently had, you can see how short-lived it has been. So based off the charts, it was showing weakness, and I have everything pulled up here. And now it's looking like it's trying to do a reversal. But that's in the 30-minute. If we go to the 15-minute, it's showing strength. If we go to the 5-minute, strength. And then if we go to the 3-minute, strength as well. And when we go to the 1-minute, it's like kind of wobbly, but it's pushing upwards. This has to get back up this way, right? You want to kind of see it above. And if you do see it above, then this could start to run. Now, if this was the bottom, what we've seen recently, which I was hoping for this to get closer to $8, which is pretty much where this started to run a little bit before that. It was down at the $7 range down here at this point. But right here, you could see that 8.15, kind of around there, it started to run, and it reached here a high of 15.92. Could it reach 15.92 again? I don't think so. That's probably going to be a really good opportunity if it does happen. But if it doesn't, I could see this reversing, and it hit a low here of 9.42. Could it touch $9 again? We'll have to see, because this could start showing weakness and reversing. But by the looks of it, if this volume could continue, and this could break out tomorrow morning, okay, and continue to go up like this, okay, this is the most important part, like these green bars here, right, start to grow and get bigger, right, darker green bars, not light green bars like this, because this starts showing a reversal in the other direction. If not, dark green bars in the upward direction, this could start to pull upwards. Now, how far up could it go? I would say probably close to $10 and some change, and best case scenario up here closer to $11 to $13. That's like the best case scenario. But worst case scenario, if this does start having a reversal early, this could touch $10.50, $10.30, which is a quick 10% opportunity. But if you swing trade this one a little bit longer term, and you're understanding the fundamentals and everything about this company, and if you've checked their news and you like what they're showing, then this could be a potential hold, and you can hold it through to try and see if it gets up to these higher levels between $13 and $15. But, this is very speculative. I just wanted to share with you guys. This is one of the top stocks that I mentioned this week to watch, and going into April, there might be an opportunity. We'll have to see, but like I said, you could see here how short-lived these spikes are. They don't last more than 2 days. So once it happens, don't get greedy and take your portion, but we have to see. It still hasn't confirmed reversal. It could look like that right now, and everything else is showing strength. But when you go to the 1 day, it's showing room to fall. You see, that's why I believe this could get closer to $8. And the closer it gets to $8, we'll have to see. But then some of these stocks that are so volatile, they can actually look like they're pulling downwards in the macro, right? When you zoom out a little bit more. But then like you see here in the micro, it's already starting to show that reversal pattern, right? So the risk is there. This is a very speculative stock. Like I always say, I'm not here to tell you guys to buy, sell, or hold any positions, but I am here to enlighten you guys on opportunities that are presenting themselves. Definitely do your research. This is just Invest for Tomorrow's opinions. But if you guys want to join the private Discord, the link is down below, and you can join us over at the Patreon as well to know the full list of stocks that I'm watching weekly and throughout the days of the week. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.